Senuti, I hope you're well. The title of this pre Smash Rockwell gave me a shout out. You will see that it's a live stream that took place today. You will see it says 10 hours. And like I said in the previous video, I thought it was, strange and, even funny as well because a few people may know that there was some quote unquote situation. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that it has a few people going at him. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing what he does. It is what it is. But um, contrary to the lady who gave me a shout out that I addressed, previously, I did use profanity towards Smash Rockwell. If I'm not mistaken, he used profanity towards me. Um, it's documented, but he said something that was wrong about the Hyksos. He said that they are fake and they made that up. He also said that Kush is not in Nubia. I respectfully disagreed, and then he, started disrespecting me. He even talked about my underage son. He said that he will beat me. Not that I'm losing sleep over it, but that's how far it went. He, made statements about my geographic location. Um, to me that's xenophobia. Not only he made those statements, but even some edited pictures of myself, with the mustache and the beret, and I mean, I didn't lose sleep over it, but it was what it was. So I'm just gonna play it, and as an outro, some people may have forgotten, what I'm saying. So you have some individuals who made some very strange claims over the years, and for strange reason, some people gave them a pass, and they are free to do so. But the record is not an allegation. The record is not a claim. So let's hear it. First, we're gonna hear Smash Rockwell, and then I'm gonna, leave the outro.
But since we on the YouTube streets and we got a lot of bozos around, now they just I'm sorry, Woo, that they did that to you. They thought that your return was gonna help them, then they went and pulled up a video where you failed horrendously. All right, and shout out to Shaka Ndugu for putting that up there. All right, y'all.
So you heard it. Now the outro I will play just for the record.
Allah, and this is where I would disagree with Brother Shaka, is actually in the Egyptian text. The god Allah is an indigenous African god. Then when you do a linguistic analysis, you understand that the Hebrew language is cognate with the Yoruba language.
Between a law in linguistics and a law, for example, physics, is that with a law.
Are you a physicist? Do you study physics, for example?
I do study physics and I study science. And so,
okay. Have you studied linguistics formally?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Not only that, but he hasn't done a reconstruction for Middle Egyptian.
I understand.
And I'm saying that is an incorrect and it's not a very good order of operations. So you're going to.
I don't see a reconstruction of Yoruba in your work or Akan.
How would I reconstruct Yoruba and it's spoken right now? How does that make any sense to you?
Because that's my point.
It's spoken right now. And what I did is I used IPA because Yoruba has its own orthographic system.
It's a convention for sounds. These are all symbols. That's the whole point of writing. They're just symbols to represent sounds. We understand that. The issue is here is that it's not attested in terms of a living.
This is what I'm hearing as a lack of understanding. What you just said, you said I didn't reconstruct Yoruba. I wouldn't need to reconstruct Yoruba.
If
I wouldn't need to reconstruct Akan. He doesn't need to reconstruct Somali. He also doesn't need to reconstruct Hausa. But what he does need to reconstruct is the one that I'm saying that he did not reconstruct.
Here's the question.
Please, just hold on 1 second, because
I understand. Believe me, I understand what you're saying. I'm asking you this.
Then let me make this last point, please. Just let me make this last point. So you're saying that I didn't reconstruct a language that is attested right now. You don't reconstruct languages that are attested right now. You write them down.
Cambone is not in conversation with the authors of the text. It's not like he is trying to teach them how to improve. It's like he's at the overall tone of the text is like he's at a barbershop and he's just shooting the ish with some friends and on how he don't like so and so and how this text is bullshit, basically. Right? He's not having a conversation with Professor Kwame Osei or Salim Faraji or Jahi Issa. It's not in the tone of a dialogue. And because of that, that's why he doesn't, it just comes off as just complaining or like a woman venting about her day at the job.
Alrighty. As mentioned before, I go by the name of Asar Imhotep. Some others may know me by Ifa Muyiwa Fagbimi in terms of my Yoruba name. I am a historian and anthropological linguist, an artist, poet, photographer, music producer, soon to be filmmaker, and a host of other things I like to dabble in seriously.
As you said, I am Asar Imhotep. I am first and foremost, I'm a computer software programmer and linguist and historian of ancient Egyptian and Bantu studies. And I'm happy to be here on your show and to share some of my research with your audience.